Welcome back to California Cooking. Today, we're taking you to a stunning new lounge serving up creative cocktails and Roman street food from one of LA's hottest chefs. Then, I'm gonna show you how to whip up a quick and easy salmon dinner, perfect for weeknights. Plus, we're gonna visit a bakery turning out fresh baked bread daily and the most exquisite French pastries. We're starting things off at a swanky new cocktail and aperitivo bar from none other than Chef Evan Funke. Let's step inside this hidden lounge called Bar Avoja.
Hi, I'm Giancarlo Pagani and welcome to Bar Avoja. Bar Avoja is a Roman aperitivo bar that focuses on specialty cocktails and Roman street food by our partner, Chef Evan Funke. Bar Avoja is located behind Mother Wolf, and you actually have to enter and check in at the Mother Wolf host stand. You wouldn't know it's there unless you stumbled upon it, and it's a destination to be discovered. We wanted to create a lounge environment that was an extension of our restaurant Mother Wolf that catered to a different clientele, a place where you can have incredible classic Italian specialty cocktails and Roman street food in an environment that has DJs playing vinyl records and a more lively and fun setting. Bar Avoja was a new concept by Chef Evan Funke as an extension of the Mother Wolf brand, and it's something that is new territory for Evan, and it's really a place that you can go before a show at the Hollywood Bowl or after a show at Pantages, and it could be a precursor to a meal at Mother Wolf or somewhere you stop before you're heading to your next destination. Bar Avoja, first and foremost, is a cocktail bar. We focus on great Roman and Italian classic cocktails, and it's complemented by food from Evan Funke, focusing on dishes that you can't get at Mother Wolf. And if you come on certain nights, there's specialty items that are incredible because they're things that Evan's always wanted to do, but don't really fit within the guidelines of Mother Wolf, but something that we can offer here in Bar Avoja. So I definitely recommend asking what that might be for the night. A great lounge is a place that you can stay at for a long part of your evening. And here at Bar Avoja, on Thursday nights, we love to showcase DJs that play vinyl records, and we'll set up here. And we want to create an environment that's fun and loungy, in a place where you can just relax and there's no time limit on how long you can be here. In front of us, we have the Pizza di Caesar, which is a Caesar salad on top of a margarita pizza. A fan favorite is the portafolio, which is an oxtail meatball folded pizza. We also have our Sfizioni, which is our version of a focaccia garlic naan. This focaccia is the focaccia that Evan has become very well known for. However, we did it in a very traditional American-Italian way, which is the garlic naan style. This is our version of the eggplant parmesan, fresh seasonal cherry tomatoes with parmesan. And this is our Palermo pizza, which has got fried onions and pecorino cheese, and it's a beautiful pizza with a lot of crunchy texture to it.
My name is Adolfo. I'm the general manager here at Mother Wolf and Avoja. We're here to just go over the cocktail program and show you guys some of the things we're doing that we're very excited about. Bar Avoja means, it can mean multiple things. It's a slang word for a couple of different things. The main one means let's do it, let's go. Let's try something new. You guys wanna go do something? Avoja. You guys wanna hang out? Avoja, let's go. It means no fear. Go do something new, go try something exciting. So here at Avoja, we're doing something very unique, very different. Chef Evan, he's very big on having one foot in, tradition and one foot in innovation. This is something that we're very excited about and very proud to uphold. So right now, we're actually gonna be walking you through some of our, one of our signature cocktails, but the program itself, it's based around just paying homage to what Chef does in the kitchen, that level of expertise, that level of love and care for an ingredient. And we're just putting it together in a cocktail for you guys, just so that it goes, it doesn't just play a part to the food, but it also enhances your experience. So in front of us right now, we have 3 cocktails. The first one we're gonna speak about here is gonna be our Spritz Bianchi. This is actually Chef Evan's cocktail. One day he came up to us during service, before we even started. His first words were, "I wanna try a cocktail today." We're like, say less, let's make it happen. He came up with it on the spot. We ran it as a special that day, sold out completely right away, even though it wasn't even on the menu. And we thought, once we started this concept, the first cocktail we thought about is that we have to do the Spritz Bianchi. This is something that he's so passionate about, came up with it on the spot, and it's one of those things that just shows the creative aspect of things. This is kind of like the foundation and the motivation behind every cocktail we do here at Avoja. So the Spritz Bianchi, it's gonna be kind of our take on a traditional Spritz, but Bianchi of course means white, so it's gonna have white components. It's gonna be Coca Americano, you're gonna have beautiful champagne to top it off, a little bit of orange bitters, so it just has a different pop to it. And the garnish, like we kind of debated about it, and he's like, no, it has to be one olive, one specific olive. We want to keep it simple, we want to keep the ingredient. So right over here we have the Duchessa. This is going to be kind of like our elegant cocktail. One of the biggest things that we wanted to do is kind of take a traditional, even if it's not an Italian cocktail, and just put our own little twist on it. This is going to be our take on a Vesper Martini. Now everybody knows the Vesper from James Bond, shaken not stirred. We definitely stir ours here. We're using a Japanese vodka and a Japanese gin to it, and it has a little bit of limoncello, which just brings it all together very well. It gives that brightness that a Le Blanc usually has, but this one just has a little bit more of a pop to it. And then to make it Italian, we have to bring the beautiful olive oil that we use in all our pastas and everything that we have outside. We garnish it with that. It gives it a beautiful floating texture on it. And you just see like the olive oil dancing around. You can't beat that. This is gonna be one of our new babies right here. This is actually our preview of the Spritz menu that's coming up very shortly at Avoja. It's gonna be an homage to all our summer fruits, like all the stone fruits, everything that's coming out of the farmer's market, everything that's gonna be going out of season pretty soon. It's something that it's sad that you see it going, but you're just happy you were there to experience it. So this is gonna be our pesche dolce. It's gonna be our sweet peach summer dream. So it's gonna be just a little bit of secret ingredients. I can't quite give them out yet to you guys, but it's gonna be finished with a beautiful frozen peach, some mint for brightness, and then it's just something that, it's like a bite of summer every time you sip it. So we're really happy with this one as well. And right now we're gonna be doing our Morta de Vita. This is actually gonna be our most popular cocktail and one of the most amazing ones that we personally have on the menu. When we talk about seasonal items and you think about Rome and Italy, you can't do it without tomatoes. So we have beautiful cherry tomatoes from the farmer's market. We're also gonna be doing some fresh basil that we have here in-house. We're gonna go ahead and muddle that. We wanna make sure we get all the flavor on it. You don't wanna muddle it too hard because you don't wanna break the basil. You just wanna get that, those fresh juices from the tomato itself. I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon juice. These are things you can always find at home, and this cocktail is actually pretty simple to make, even if it's just things that you have lying around the house. I'm gonna do 2 ounces of vodka, and then the secret ingredient to this, it's gonna be chinola. It's a beautiful passion fruit liqueur that we carry in-house here. Now, if you can't find it at your local store, you can always get passion fruit juice itself. The last ingredient that we're gonna put into this, it's gonna be a little bit of salt. And then once you try this at home, it's gonna be essentially a salad. It's gonna be a drinkable salad. The name itself actually means a bite of life. So every time you drink this, it's like you're taking a bite of a salad. You're gonna see the color is the first thing you see. It's just light, crisp, refreshing. And you have to have a garnish with it, right? So we have amazing farmer's market tomatoes that we chopped up here for you today. Salute, enjoy my friends.
Coming up, I've got a delicious salmon recipe that's perfect for those busy back-to-school nights. Plus, we're gonna visit a neighborhood French bakery serving up incredible pastries, fresh baked bread, and so much more. With school back in full swing, it's all about those quick and easy meals, and this honey lime salmon dish is a total winner and so easy to throw together. Today, I am gonna make a little bit of salmon, a honey butter lime salmon, and serve it over some coconut rice. Easy weeknight dinner, no fuss, no muss. So, you know what? There's 2 different ways I like to do salmon. Obviously, the fillets are great. I also like when you can just get the big piece of salmon and just kind of divvy it up among the family. But this is how it came today. We just have our fillets. So I've got wild salmon fillets. I've got some melted butter, about a half a stick of melted butter. And then what I'm gonna do is add some honey, because things will get nice and sticky when it cooks. Again, I'm just eyeballing things, maybe a 1/4 cup. Nice fat pinch of salt. We'll do a little bit of pepper. You could do raw garlic. I'm gonna do garlic powder because sometimes I feel that raw garlic can burn in the oven because I'm gonna cook these at a pretty high temperature. Some smoked paprika, lime zest, lime juice, the whole bit of the lime we're gonna use. So there is our marinade. Obviously, you could let this kind of sit in the fridge for maybe up to 12 hours, I think. But acid can cook fish, so maybe not that long. You just don't want your salmon to start to cook because of the lime juice in there. So even, an hour would be great, but I am just going to brush it on now, and that'll be fine. A good amount of that marinade all over our fillets. And then any extra, I think just load it back up. Get plenty on there. Just to make sure it's seasoned enough, I'll sprinkle it with some more salt. Let's get these in the oven. I have the oven on 400. Should be pretty quick. Okay, we want to amp up our rice a little bit, so I'm going to make a coconut rice to go with our honey lime salmon. And the way you kind of infuse coconut flavor is with coconut milk, unsweetened, and a little bit of coconut oil, because what I want to do is saute a little bit of shallot first, just to give some base flavor to our rice. So tiny bit of coconut oil, and I think one shallot is good. I have one shallot. And this just infuses the flavor of your white rice. There we go. Let that saute for a minute. Add a pinch of salt. Okay, our onions have softened up. I have some jasmine rice that I rinsed. But before I put my rice in, I have some unsweetened coconut milk, and that will be my liquid. So I have 1 cup of rice. I'm gonna add 2 cups of liquid, and this will infuse that coconut flavor into our rice. Rice goes in, give it a stir. Cover it and let it go. Easy weeknight meal, 15 minutes really is about how long this whole thing takes to come together. Salmon's done. Don't be scared by the blackened parchment. That's just the honey, but it didn't burn on the salmon. So that's the most important part. And our coconut rice is done. To our rice, because I just love butter in rice, and I think it does something. I'm gonna give it a little more salt, and then to that, I wanna zest some lime into our coconut rice, just to give it that little citrusy bite with the coconut. And again, this rice isn't sweet at all. It just has this essence of coconut from the unsweetened coconut milk. I have some fresh cilantro. I'm gonna cut up some cilantro and stir it into our rice. Cilantro goes in, give it a stir. Get a nice plate or shallow bowl, load up our rice. We'll take a lovely salmon fillet, serve it with a little squeeze of lime, and maybe, it's a weeknight, but we can still jazz it up a little. And dinner is served. I snuck a taste of our rice, yum. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more lime. Let's try the combo together. The rice almost has a creaminess because of the coconut milk, and then the lime and the honey and the butter. Coming up, a French bakery that's all about fresh baked bread, beautiful and tasty pastries, and so much more. That's coming up. It is a family-run French bakery where everything is made fresh daily, and wait until you hear the heartwarming story behind Sweet Lily Cafe.
Hi Jessica, my name is Maureen.
My name is Thibaut.
And we are the owner of Sweet Lily Bakery. Sweet Lily Bakery is a French bakery that we opened during COVID in 2020. That was a big challenge for us, but we were really happy that we found this beautiful location in Studio City. So a French bakery where we bake all French items every morning from scratch. It's a family-owned business where we work with amazing people.
top items, I think, is the chocolate eclair. We make a really good cream on it. It's not like a pastry cream and cocoa. We mix a lot of things to have the best eclair.
The dough is very important as well. When you eat an eclair, it has to be the perfect combination, you know, not too heavy, not too light.
I went to school for 5 years in France, in Paris. I learned a lot over there. I used to bake with my mother and my grandmother. I learned a lot with them. And then I decide.
This is what you want to do?
Yeah, I decide to go at school. And I learn everything with my grandmother, my mother, and the school, and the experience. I own 2 bakeries back in Paris, and my dream was to come here and doing the same, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
Everything is homemade and fresh from scratch in the morning, so the staff come at 2 a.m. every day. So I feel like they can tell that when they eat something, either the bread, the croissant, or the pastries, that it's made from the morning, and then you're never gonna get something from the day before. This is just against what we believe. We try to incorporate a little bit American culture and Californian culture in our menu. So we added, you know, the avocado toast, and we have an amazing salmon croissant that I like to make Thibaut before we open the bakery on the Sunday at home. So we wanted to incorporate in our menu. So we try to, you know, keep it. Some French people will be like, oh, you guys are too Americanized, and American people say we're too French. So we just try to find the balance between both.
That's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. You can please everyone, but I think we're doing pretty great. You know, you work so hard 7 days a week, waking up very early, but it all makes sense when you see customers coming and telling you thank you, or French people saying, oh, we finally have a place like back home, you know, so that's where we like the most happy and proud of, I guess. Trying to make the best out of our time in America.
So today I'm going to show you how to make my dad recipe croque monsieur. So we're going to start with the liquid to do the brioche, eggs, water, and then we're going to put the flour. Then you're going to put the yeast, thank you, and salt and sugar. And then we're going to mix it together. 5 minutes before the end, we're going to add the butter. So this is Lily, my daughter. She say hi? No? She's too shy. And then we're gonna do the brioche together. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, let's do that. We're gonna do the shape of the brioche to have the perfect croque monsieur. Ok Lily, tu peux couper là? Allez, fort! Fort, 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 fort. Ouais, bravo mon gars. So we have to weigh the dough. And then we're going to put it inside. We're going to shape it like that and put it in a mold. And it's going to be in the proofer to grow for like 2 hours. The brioche came out from the oven. So we have to do the croque monsieur. We have heavy cream, mozzarella, French ham, salt, pepper, and sour cream. We're going to start by cut the brioche. We're going to put sour cream, just a little bit of heavy cream, mozzarella. This is the secret. Tu peux remettre mon cœur s'il te plaît? And then we're going to add salt and pepper. Voilà. So usually the croque monsieur, the base of the croque monsieur is white bread. We use brioche because it's more like gourmand. So white bread, butter, ham and cheese, that's it. We add some fresh produce like that, my dad recipe. So we're going to put that cream on it, like that, everywhere. Don't forget the corner. Then we're gonna put the ham, came direct from France, like every week we order some. We have to be generous. And then cream again, just to fix it, on the bread too, and then on the top. There we go. And then at the end, we're gonna add some cheese. That's it. And there we go for 10 minutes. Ta-da! And then the croque madame.
Here we have the beautiful croque madame that Thibaut just showed you guys how to make. So this is one of the best sellers here. Definitely people love to eat that. For another savory option, you have the goat cheese tartine. It's my favorite because it has prosciutto and goat cheese, tomatoes, honey, balsamic reduction, and mozzarella cheese on our sliced multigrain bread. And then you have what I used to love making for Thibaut's brunch at home. So it's a salmon croissant, smoked salmon, you have cream cheese, you have lemon, you have tomatoes, you have a fried egg on the top, and with a fresh croissant, obviously. And then this is Thibaut's bestseller, right? So
Chocolate éclair.
Chocolate éclair. So that's the recipe whom he won Best Chocolate Éclair of Paris back in the days in Paris. And that's the beautiful raspberry macaron with vanilla. Yes, light vanilla cream. That's my favorite. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you soon at Sweet Lily Bakery.
Bye.
For all the recipes we featured today, you can follow us on Instagram at KTLA California Cooking. Well, that does it for us. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.